What's up, you guys? Welcome back to 2740 Solutions. I'm the best trained, highest paid, and fittest problem solvers on the planet. My name's Adam. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are coming back, welcome back. So you guys already know what we're doing with the Power Beats Pro. That's the 1,000 subscriber giveaway we've always had going. So $250 headphones. All you got to do to enter for free is subscribe. So super easy. Hit that subscribe button below. Turn it red to gray already. Our other sponsor, real quick, which is I do these sponsors because it's like entrepreneurial focused. And so today we're doing Cash App. So like I said before, if you guys don't have a folder on your phone and you're entrepreneurs or business people, you don't have a folder on your phone that is like your payment or your transacting folder, then I really don't know what you're doing. Like I have an active Venmo, Cash App, Zelle Pay, and PayPal. So if you guys, over 50% of my contacts on my phone don't have an active Cash App account, and Cash App will tell you that because your contacts will sync in. So if you guys go ahead and use the link below, it will give you $5 for just straight up signing up and linking your account to Cash App. So if you guys use Venmo, why don't you grab Cash App too? It'll make you $5. It'll make the channel $5, and then we'll get more, more crazy cars, more crazy content on the channel. So, Cash App, you can trade stocks. You can also do Bitcoin, which is pretty bananas. You can go all over the place here. So Bitcoin on there too, if you guys are Bitcoin crazy. But it's super easy to send money to people. If you want to send $111 to someone, you just boom, type that in, get their cash pin, and then you are good to go. So go ahead, use that link below, get yourself free $5 just for grabbing Cash App, and then it'll make you hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars in the future because you'll have that extra way of accepting payments. So let's jump into it. So let's see. So I got some notes for this episode. So basically, the car that I have on Turo is a 2018 Dodge Charger Daytona. Now it's very similar to the ones you guys see right here, these 2017s. They did not make a lot in 2018, so that is why one of the reasons why you guys will not see many 2018s for sale, especially certified pre-owned. Because certified pre-owned, I'd say only about 10% of the Chargers out there are certified pre-owned. So today the problem, in my opinion, the 2017, 2018 Charger Daytona, if you bought it certified pre-owned, was one of the best vehicles on Turo, especially in the Nashville area where I was. But that was with the old settings. So that claim with it being like a top 5 vehicle on the platform in the area was with the old settings. So what are those and why was it so good? So my 2018 Charger Daytona, which has the 5.7 liter motor, not the 6.4 liter motor, which many people are bigger fans of, and here's why. So the 6.4 motor has it's a bigger V8 that has almost 500 horsepower, whereas my motor only has almost 400 horsepower. And you guys can imagine, for guests, it is better for me that they don't have that extra 100 horsepower because it allows them to really step on it and feel like they're driving spiritedly, but they're not going to get themselves in trouble as quickly, whether that's in trouble with the law, or like a road rage incident, or actually crash. So that's why I enjoyed the car. I'll have to do some shots of the car for you guys in another video right before I trade it in, but I'll go ahead and do that. And then the other good thing about the car is I bought it certified pre-owned, so that warranty, instead of it being 3-year 36 bumper to bumper and 5-year 60 powertrain, it bumps it out. I believe mine was 72 months and 100,000 miles powertrain warranty. So basically anything that went wrong mechanically with the powertrain was bumped out, an extra 50% or so, which is, for a Chrysler product, you want to take as much warranty as you can get. So certified pre-owned, you have more leverage too if something else goes wrong, because you say, hey, Dodge, this was certified, so I don't know why you guys are selling me a broke car. It broke at 25,000 miles. Like, what's going on here? So, all right. So the pros of the Daytona. So the Daytona is an actual trim level. So right here we have the Daytona. It's an actual trim level. So contrary to another Charger, the Daytona is an actual specific amount of car. Like it's got a certain motor, and then it's got a certain interior, and then you guys will see, it's also got the body kit right here. So remember back in 2017, not all Chargers looked this good. Back in 2017, the Chargers used to look a lot more basic. So here's the other things you're getting the good seats, kind of the Alcantara in the middle with the leather on the side. You're getting leather steering wheel. You're getting nice stitching on the doors. Getting the Daytona badge. You can get another Daytona badge right here. And then some of them come with sunroofs. I don't like the sunroofs because it's just another thing for the guest to break. But you also got heated rear seats, ventilated front seats, and then you get this nice deck lid badging. Like I said, you get the body kit that looks way better than the stock Charger. You get this exhaust, which I believe is the same exhaust that's on the SRT and on the Hellcat, and it sounds great. In my other videos, I have some exhaust clips. So, you know, the Daytona, where in my opinion is just that great sweet spot, because it's like, it looks like a very fast car, but it's really just a fast car. So, you know, and it's basically the ideal rental. Nice V8, sounds great, it feels great, and that's, you know, the rental's all about the feeling. So, you know, my Charger ended up being a pretty good move on Turo. I'll show you guys some pictures of mine real quick, or at the end. I'll show you at the end. So has these great blacked out rims on some good tires. So I mean, it's just all around. It's an all around good car. So let's see. Pull our notes back up. I would get the Destroyer gray color if you guys can, because just go check my listing out real quick. Because look at this color. I know the picture's a little blurry when it's blown up this big, but I took the pictures based on, you know, mobile devices. So give me a break. So here's another one. So I mean, look at this color. I get compliments on the Charger all the time, not because it's a Charger or it's a Daytona, but because it's this color. And it is a real shame that they got rid of it for 2020 and from now on, I guess. So let's see. That is not what I wanted to do. Wanted to pull the notes back up. All right. So the other thing with the Charger is that, you know, you see this one, it's currently selling for 36 grand. So the prices right now are inflated by about 25%. So I would not buy it immediately, but we'll get to that in a second. So the good thing for you is that the amount of market you can rent to is a lot, because this car on Turo will rent to anyone 21 or older, because the actual cash value ACV is less than 45 grand. You know, so these cars are worth between, you know, high 20s and low 30s. So it's not going to restrict the amount of people you can rent to. Pretty much anyone can rent, as long as they have a decent driving record and a decent insurance record and, you know, valid driver's license, all the stuff that you normally need to rent a car. So with that being said, that's the pros. You know, you can rent to a lot of people, you know, the most people on Turo. 21 is the lowest age. Get Destroyer gray color or another cool color if you can. But I mean, even white or red looks cool too, just because of all the decals. Like, the decals really make it pop. And then the last thing is the Daytona is an actual trim level. So like, you're gonna get more money when you end up turning in the car, because Daytona is an actual trim level. It's not just like, oh, I want this little extra thing, which you see pennies on the dollar for those things. I would stay away from the sunroofs. If yours has a sunroof, or if the one you're buying has a sunroof, just get a different one, because just one more thing for the guest to break or leave open when it's raining or whatever it may be. So let's get into the problems real quick. Now, these problems are newer problems to Turo, and let me show you what's going on here. The first problem, mileage. 100 miles per day, back when you could set, so a couple months ago, and basically the entire time I've been on the app, so I've been on the app about a year now. About a month ago, they changed it to where the daily distance you can set is now based off of the level of the car. So this car is just a normal standard car now, because it's under 45 grand. Here's the regulations for that. So the deluxe class is 45 grand to 85 grand, and it has higher guest requirements. And then super deluxe is higher than 85 grand and must be at least 30 years old. So because this car is now just a standard car and they made that delineation, the lowest I can do now is 200 miles a day. And think about that, 200 miles per day times 7 days in a week, that's 1,400 miles in a week with the base rate. So in theory, base rates should be going way up. Like your daily rental rate on Turo should be going way up, but they have not caught up to it yet because all the hosts have not adjusted their prices, and you basically need everyone to get on board. So what the problem is now is that basically I'm missing out on a bunch of revenue, about 20% of revenue, because let me show you guys. All right, so earnings. So we will go to boom, all listings, Dodge Charger. All right. So yes, it says $5,064 earned in 2020, but that does not include, look at all this money right here. $1,346 in reimbursements. Now, yes, a little bit of that is cleaning fees. Let's just say about $150 of that is cleaning fees, but most of that, let's say $1,200, is in mileage reimbursement. Like, look at all this green on top right here. That's all money that is basically going to be gone from my revenue because Turo just doubled the minimum mileage, and it was perfect back when you could do 100 miles a day. You could set your daily rate so low because then if the guests wanted more mileage, they would either buy unlimited mileage or you just negotiate the rate with them. It was way better, so much better. And now they basically made it so that, and I got to give Saimah's Experience as a YouTube channel. I'll link it right here. She called it. I mean, she called it in her video about a month ago, I want to say, and she said Turo's trying to go more deluxe. They want deluxe and super deluxe cars on their platform because they get better clients for the cars that pay more money, and if stuff happens, the people have the money to pay for it. So, yeah, I mean, the mileage thing is a big issue. So 200 miles per day is the lowest I can go with my Charger Daytona now. So that might be something you guys need to watch out for. And then buying a used car right now, which is the third problem. So we talked about the first two, the mileage, and then the daily rates are still too low, as if the mileage rule hadn't changed. Buying a used car right now. If you guys are going to buy a Daytona, these same cars, you know, back before 2020 got really crazy, these same cars were trading in the high 20s and low 30s, and now they're in the mid to high 30s. So about a 20% price increase, and it was even worse about a month or two ago. So that is why I'm trading mine in right now. That'll segue to what I think you guys should do. So buying a car right now, wait or buy new. So here's your solutions. If you guys want to do a certified pre-owned or a used or a certified pre-owned, I would wait until late 2020 when the used car prices dip back down to normal, or early 2021 to buy a certified pre-owned. Now, for instance, here's a good example. I bought my 2018 Dodge Charger. I didn't mean to click on that, but okay. I bought my 2018 Dodge Charger Daytona with 6,000 miles on it for, I believe, I think it was like $33,500. Look at this. It's an older model, about the same mileage, and it's about a year later, and it's $3,000 more than I paid for it. And that's on a 17 and is a year later. So used car prices are up 10 to 30% right now, even still now that new cars are coming back. So I would wait. If you're going to buy a certified pre-owned or a used car. Better idea is buy a Scat Pack wide body in the fall of 2020. Why do I say that? Look at this. You can get a $55,000 to $60,000 car for probably at least $5,000 off, because Dodge is doing the horsepower dollars. I've already explained that in another video, but for every horsepower the car has, you get $10 off. And that's from the manufacturer. That's not from the dealership. That's from the manufacturer. So the dealership can go lower from there. So for this car, you're getting a bigger engine, which is a risk. Extra 100 horsepower, 485 horsepower. Getting wide body though. Look at this. Look at this wide body. Looks so good. I think the white looks good. And then you can get a red interior, which I highly recommend. If you can spec your own car, I highly recommend the red interior. It helps a ton on Turo or just in general for resale value of the car because it's niche. So I would recommend going new car and trading in whatever used car you have if you have one, because you'll get top dollar for your used car right now if you pick the right dealership. If you want to know what dealership to trade it into, look for the ones that don't have a lot of cars in stock, because they're going to be hurting because they want to move metal. Their salesmen need to eat. They need to make money. So they might be willing to make some nothing or some lost deals to get you guys in and out of cars, just to transact, because sometimes they want to transact. So that's really what I would recommend for you guys. What I'm doing is I'm trading in my Charger Daytona for a 2021 Charger Hellcat with a very special package on it, which I'm going to be making a video about very soon. If you guys know anything about the Chargers for 2021, you'll know that 2021 they added a very specific package to the 2021 Hellcats that you can get for about $8,000 more. So I'll let you guys figure out what that is. So that's about it for today's video. So my recommendation is either, okay, so there's 3 scenarios. Wait till used car prices go down and then pick yourself up a Daytona, get it on the app. You're going to have to deal with mileage a little bit. Hopefully hosts will start raising their prices for those lower level cars, because it's just not profitable right now that the mileage has the minimum mileage has doubled. But there's other ways to make money on the app too. A better idea, I would say, is to buy a 2020 Scat Pack in this fall of 2020 and bargain it down as much as possible. And if you can, trade in whatever used car you have, especially if it's like, if you have a used car that's kind of on its last leg, this is the perfect time to trade in, because you're going to get way too much money towards the trade-in for it, because the dealership just want more metal on their lot so they can then sell it again. They might need to fix it up, but that's their problem, not your problem. So stay tuned for more Charger updates from my Charger coming in. Appreciate you guys subscribing to enter yourselves to win these Power Beats Pro. And don't forget about Cash App. If you guys are in the entrepreneur space or the business space and you don't have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle Pay, and PayPal, then you gotta download it. You might as well download Cash App now. Like I said, about 50% of my contacts don't have it, and they could get $5 for free. So use that link below. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully you guys are, confident enough to start your own Turo business with some good cars. I mean, Dodge Chargers, Teslas, Jeep Wranglers, Corvettes, especially C7 Corvettes, the 2014 to 2019. You can pick those up for decent price right now. Again, used car market right now, it's tough out there, but yeah. So we'll do a Corvette video. My most recent Corvette guest, he is now in the market for a C7, probably a 2015-ish, 2016-ish Grand Sport, because he loved my Grand Sport Corvette so much. So glad I convinced another person to buy one of my cool niche cars that I go ahead and rent out on the app Turo. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Stay safe out there. Stay tuned for the next video, and I will see you guys